To you Geminis out here. Y'all give me the most views, so y'all get the first video. I just want to go ahead and say thank you. Appreciate it. You Geminis have the Six of Swords. I'm using the Mermaid Tarot. And then you have the Ten of Pentacles. Oh yeah, this is going to be one of those readings because the Fool, the Six of Swords, and the Ten of Pentacles speaks to the life that you Geminis are living, a lot more free with what it is that you want to do. There's a there's a freedom, but more so a mental, spiritual freedom. Yes, obviously physical, right? Nobody has you tied up or anything like that. Of course not. But I'm talking about where you're not really worried about the concerns, or more so accurately, the shaming of others, right? People shaming you, and then you got to feel a certain kind of way because they want you to live a particular way. And you Geminis don't care about that stuff. I'm seeing how you Geminis ultimately don't care. Shout outs to Tarot by Gemini, by the way. I'm actually gonna go ahead and post her YouTube channel if it's still up. I think it should be. It's because I'm subscribed to her, but her YouTube channel in the comment section below. Show her some support, show her some love. I'm not gonna say why, but just know that it's important. Show her, go over to her channel, watch some of her videos. You know what I mean? Really, and be in the comment section and let her know. Be in my comment section, of course, but also be in her comment section and let her know, you know, that you wishing her good health. You know, I'm not gonna say why, but just do it. She's a Gemini herself. Anyway, so the point that I'm trying to make here with that is that you're having such a great time because you're able to do the things that you always wanted to do, or you may have wanted to do for a long time, but you don't really care about it. And you don't really care about the shame that you're going to get. And this is what I mean when I say that when you live like this, people will say that you're defensive. And that's not what it is at all. And the thing is that the reason why you're defending yourself now, right, is because you're tired of people diagnosing you when there is no need for one. There isn't a need for one whatsoever. You dig what I'm saying? There isn't a need for one. It's just a matter of them just constantly, you know, they need to make a problem out of anything. If you decide to stay by yourself, oh, you have problems socializing. And it's like, no, I don't. No, I meet hundreds, thousands of people. I have 17,500 people on my YouTube channel. You dig what I'm saying? Like, I don't get it. Like, how am I don't get it. But then you have the Justice and the Two of Wands. And these two cards right here for you Geminis speaks to, this is something that you always should have had. Truth be told, everybody should live as free as this. But a lot of people choose to get themselves caught up in, like I said before, the hamster wheel, the ideology of in the game and moving the way that other people want you to move, right? People don't like how it is that I move, so they'll call me weird. They don't like the fact that I have the freedom. I'm not worried about consequences to tell somebody straight to their face how I see it. And so because they don't like that, because they want you to kiss their being, the mere fact that they even gonna go ahead and give you a hard time and shame you is the proof in the pudding that they want you to kiss their behind. They want you to stroke their ego. No way. Why? Because why is it so hard for them to understand? Maybe you live differently than those individuals. And this is what I mean when I say that the people who claim to be the most open-minded, moralistic people often are hypocrites, because what happens when somebody doesn't live the way that they are comfortable with? They have a xenophobic reaction to it. And what I mean when I say a xenophobic. What is xenophobia? Being afraid of anything that does not fit your criteria. You have to change it to fit your criteria. And if it can't be changed, then it's useless. It's thrown in the garbage can. We can't use this. It's looked at as it's meant to be demoralized. It's looked at as trash. It's looked at as a throwaway because it does not fit into your criteria, into a person's delusion of grandeur, or how everything should be a monotone, concise, across the board thing. It should be one size fits all, no exceptions. And it's like one size fits all is just a generality, but there are exceptions. That's the thing about the one size fits all. No, they want a one size fits all, no exceptions, meaning everybody needs to fit this size. And if you can't fit it, then we just gonna throw you away. It's like that movie Divergent. You know, a person that, they breaking you up into these 5 different categories. And then it's like, you out here, what if you fit all of these categories? What about if you want to do all of these things? What about if you want to do adrenaline stunt work, right? Things that are just adrenaline filled. What about if you are honest? You strive to live as honestly as you possibly can, true to yourself, true to other people, right? So you don't have this chip, this weight on your shoulder. What about if you just strive to, you have an ability to learn, you want to learn, you want to continue. What about if you have all these different things? What about if you have a charitable side where you give, you're not looking to do? What about if you have all these sides? Now all of a sudden it's, oh no, you got to fit one. You got to be either dauntless or erudite, or you got to be candor, or you know what I'm saying? You got to be charitable. Like, yo. So the point that I'm trying to make here with that is, so because you live like this, a lot of the people who are closest to you, they don't want to, they know, because let me say what it is. They know what it is that you Geminis are doing. They know that you Geminis are living differently from them. A lot of them aren't open-minded enough to actually even take the time to ask you what's going on. And see, it's affecting even your romantic relationships, because the 9 of Swords and the 6 of Cups speaks to how you have someone coming back. You don't even want those people to come back. But here you have people coming back because, again, you Geminis did the right thing. You did the correct thing. You looked out for you at the end of the day. You Geminis understand what type of time it is, because this is what I mean when I say that part of it is envy, because your freedom, your creativity, because see, this is what I'm talking about, right? Real fast, to kind of give y'all some more game. This is the reason why I'm not interested in being the moral police. I'm not interested in being the moral police because what happens is that shuts off creativity. When the majority of people talk about morality, they're not talking about morality from the original perspective of where morality and chivalry came from. They talking about it from a modern age, let me brainwash you type of perspective. That's what it is. That's what it is. Because they want you, like I said, they're xenophobic. So they want you Geminis to move a particular kind of way. What's happening with you Geminis is that because you're actually able to live your life how you want to, and you're secure in it, because it's not hurting anybody else, you're just freeing yourself up from the normal, how a person should act, dogmatic mentality. A lot of people, even though they're not going to take the time to ask you in depth what it is that you're doing, they're also envious of the fact that you Geminis would dare actually seek your own freedom. See, this is where it is that we start talking about freedom and people who are caught up in freedom and people who are still caught up and stuff like this. We're talking about the mentality. We're talking about the matters of the heart. We're talking about the creativity. We're talking about the spirituality. We're talking about the fact that a person a person is locked in a box. A person spiritually, because they're passive aggressive. They're passive aggressive. They look at the person. They claim that they're a supporter, but then they're spamming the person's DMs constantly with some nonsense. They're all up in the person's DMs. They have passive aggressive behavior. The person will come through, say what up to them or whatever, and like they can't deal whatever emotionally is going on with them. They can't deal with that. Person has no gripe with them whatsoever, but they're making a gripe with the person, and the person is developing a gripe with them because every time the person wants to come in and be respectful, they have an issue with that where they gotta be obtuse. It's a compulsion. They have to be obtuse. They have to make it a problem where the problem is not supposed to be. They have to have an issue with the fact that the person is just treating them like respect. But now it's all these issues. That's a person who's caught up. But they have to go through that in order for them to free themselves. When we say freedom, and see, this is what I'm talking about. This is how I know a lot of people are caught up in the game. It's because when I say freedom, I'm talking about the ability to be as weird as I want to be without people thinking that I'm weird. Because in the bigger scheme of things, I'm not really that much of a weird individual. You Geminis are not really that much weird of individuals. I'm gonna tell you what makes you Geminis weird. You're weird in the sense that, one, you're seeking freedom, and number two, you're intelligent. Most people on Earth are not intelligent. I'm sorry, but most people on Earth are not intelligent. Most people have problems making connections. Most people are having a problem with common sense things. And what I mean when I say common sense, my family members was telling me how it is that they came back from the flower shop. My family members was telling me about how they were at the flower shop and the person got an order from somebody, right? That was standing there asking them, basically, waiting on them, basically, to fill a flower pot with dirt and just embed the root of the flower into it so that the flower can actually grow roots deep down into the soil and get the sunlight and water and everything. It took that goofy individual, because it was a guy, it took that goofy guy 5 minutes trying hard to empty out the dirt, the dirt into the flower pot, because the idiot didn't even know what it is that he was doing. And it took my family members to help this idiot get the bag open and throw the dirt into the flower pot. It took more than one person to do that. All you need to do is just cut the bag open with a scissors. And if you're strong enough, just hold the bag in your arms and gently tilt until enough comes out at a good amount that you like, or is a good amount. That's it. Why is that so hard? It's hard because the majority of people are idiots. So what does this have to do with you Geminis? I'm saying how you have this person who's come to you. They're reaching back out, right? Knight of Swords, thinking that you Geminis are going to accept them back. And the thing is that that's not even really the case. What's going on with you Geminis is the Chariot and the Ten of Swords. What's going on is you remember how much they held you back from actually doing what you want. how it is that they will call you weird and think of you Geminis as losing it, but at the same time, they're still hanging around you, begging, asking for something. Again, this is why it is I talk so much about people need to get their goofy behinds off of the internet and live their lives, because this internet stuff got people goofy. I just had an individual last night request $135 from me. This is a grown individual. $135 from me. No. I ain't, first and foremost, I haven't spoken to you since 2022. You gonna contact me. You ain't even gonna reach out and say, hey, what's up? And hi, how you doing? You gonna go ahead and contact me at the last few days, not only not only for the year, but the last few days before we go into the next year. Excuse me. So not only have I not heard from you in 2 years, it's actually closer to 3 years than it is 2, because we're in the last couple of days of the year for 2024, the fiscal year for 2024. No, hi, no, how you doing? Just request this much. No. I went ahead, I blocked that individual. I went ahead and declined the request and blocked that individual. What are we doing right now? And this is what I mean when I say people got to get off of the internet, because all of this unwarranted disrespect, I tried to help that individual. I did. Any way that I could. What did I get? I got disrespect. This is what I mean when I say, my dear Geminis, they be goofy sitting up on the internet. Stop trying to play like you are this whatever and get real with yourself. No, they don't want to listen. The delusion. Okay. Then when they need help, stop coming to the internet trying to stunt like you something you not. Stop. Just be real about it. Let's clarify some of these cards. Let's clarify the Ten of Swords. You have the 10 of Ariel, 5 of Ariel. I love these cards. 3 of Gabriel, the Emperor. And then you have the, which is Archangel Uriel. And then you have the Knight of Gabriel. I should probably start doing the research to the angels so I could get a better understanding. So I can read these specific Archangel cards better. So that's another book I gotta get. Our room is starting to become packed with these books, yo. My desk here is... Anyway, to clarify the 10 of Swords, right, which was the trouble that you Geminis have had to deal with them. The 10 of Ariel, the 5 of Ariel, and the 3 of Gabriel speaks to how you Geminis, you know, once again, like, you have everything that you want emotionally, physically, spiritually, mentally. You have everything that you want. You're looking for, you are going after your freedom. You're becoming what you want to become. And and instead of you Geminis making you feel like you've lost anything, let me go ahead and confirm it. You've gained everything that you've ever wanted. So my suggestion to you is to leave them alone. And then you have the 5 of Ariel and the 3 of Gabriel. The Ariel cards are equivalent to Pentacles. So like the 5 of Ariel is like the 5 of Pentacles. So you Geminis don't want to go back to them. And you don't have to. The 3 of Gabriel, right? You have so much more coming to you that's good, because you have so much more freedom. You have the Emperor, and then you have, or Archangel Uriel, and then you have the Knight of Gabriel. They're trying to come into your life, Geminis, because they want you to share all that good fortune. Do not share it with them. That's pretty much it for now. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share the video. I'm trying to get the YouTube channel to over 100K, but let's get it to 20,000 for now. We have 17,500. So amazing. Y'all are doing an absolute great job. Appreciate y'all. What else? Oh yeah, if you'd like to contact me for a personal reading, so I can keep the channel going. The link to that is in the comment section below. Also, you can check out some of my, you can ask about my my services, my cybersecurity services that I do charge. It's $100 because the computers are technical. So to help you out, to defend against that stuff, and I am becoming better, like it is that I said before. So appreciate you. Peace.